Hey, Lorianne here from Freedom Within, where our vision is to guide humanity inward to realize and live out our full potential. Who are you, really? Who are you if we take away your concepts, your dreams, your past, your future, your relationships, all the stories that you keep coming back to? Who are you if we take away your ideas of the world, that image, that person that you're known as, that person that expect you to be a certain way? You know, if we take all those things away, can we sit with what's left? Because what is still here, when we take away and park those things for at least a moment of time, that's when we really start to recognize who and all that we are. That who we really are all of those natural abilities, things that only we can do in a certain way that nobody else can, that we don't recognize is so valuable. We are literally sitting on mountains of values, just being that person without trying to be anyone. It's that part of us that never ever changes, that is always full of everything we need, that has all the answers, that we can totally trust, but that over time we've just been taken away from that through the conditioning that we have here on the planet, that this is not good enough. And so we have to go into all of these nervous system reaction patterns to protect that. And that has really crossed over with consciousness. So it makes it so difficult to believe that what we are, under all of these ideas that we are so convinced that are so true. There's no doubt in my mind, in many people's mind, I know, that that is the opportunity that is in this time that we're in right now. Yes, there's a lot of fear. There are many unknowns. There are many people who don't know how they're going to feed their families. We all have people in our families that are very vulnerable right now. And so we so want to protect everyone, and it brings on a lot of anxiety. But there is no doubt that why this time is here now is to really force us, those of us who are ready and feel pulled to really go deeper inside, to go inward, to really see who we are and how that never changes. And the more that we spend time throughout our day to do that, the more that we can remember what we all are and how all of this effort that we're putting out there all the time to try to control and make sure we're okay in the future, to know that we are always okay, as hard as that is to believe. But if we practice doing this just every day, just 5-10 minutes, after a while, it just becomes more and more evident for us. What has really helped me do this, and a lot of our trainees and clients that are constantly messaging these days and saying, wow, I'm so glad I have t.r.e now. That's what's helping me so much also. Because when you work with a practice like Dr. David Bocelli has founded, that really deactivates and really down-regulates your nervous system that is hanging on to years and years and years of adrenaline and stress that it never got to release, we suddenly come back more down into a safer place, a place where we actually have space to sit with everything that's here. Where before maybe it was just too much to sit with because we were carrying so much with us, really narrowing our view of everything, just in survival. But as we do t.r.e over a period of time, we start to be more expansive. We feel safer. We can feel ourselves more. We connect with others more also. and have that space to really see who we are without any of these ideas that we've been taught. And then we get to the point where we can determine and notice when we're logging in. We log into the thoughts and beliefs and stories that actually come in. And when we're logged in, we forget who we really are and all that we are. So the more that we practice day by day t.r.e. to down-regulate the nervous system and spending some time just with ourselves, remembering, putting all these other things aside and remembering who we are, the more that we can notice when we've logged in to believing those thoughts and beliefs and all of what we're hearing around us now and all of that, and log back out until we are trained. So I really encourage you to spend time with yourself in that way. Just log out of everything, even if it's only 5 or 10 minutes. And I really encourage you to try t.r.e. Go to the international website, see where there's a provider near you. We also are starting, there are many t.r.e. groups online already. We are also starting our famous Sunday Shake-Up that we've been doing for 6 years. We're now bringing it online this Sunday. This Sunday is already full, but the next Sunday there are still spots available. And we'll actually be doing our first Module 1 online also April 25th and 26th. So I would really encourage you, whichever way works for you. If you're not doing t.r.e., look into it. And if you are, continue doing it, and just perhaps have more and more gratitude for what it's doing in your life in terms of creating space to really know who you are without having to be anyone. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, depending where you are. Sawadee ka from Chiang Mai, Thailand.